Broke to Freemium. Jerremy, Alexander Newsome, Matthew DeLong. Welcome to G-Force.
What is up, everyone? So thrilled and honored to be here. And I will absolutely make sure that you all know how powerful Anil is. If you have not even just had one session, just call the dude. Just call the dude. If you have never spoken to him, come up with a relationship. Sit with a friend, a wife, a husband, a kid, a grandmother, a mother-in-law. If you haven't, that changed my life forever. So thank you, Neil. All right, my dear friends. Most of you know I'm a really good stock trader. I'm great in the markets. I teach people from all over the world how to enrich their lives with liquid assets, AKA time, cryptocurrencies, or stocks. I'm also really good in business, and I can help anyone, regardless of how much you're charging, where you're at in your business, scale your business, grow your business, launch your business, and enrich lives of other people through a business. And I'm going to be picking one of you, maybe even more, at the end of this so that we can go through what you can launch, what you can create. So be thinking through that, just like Anil. We're just here to serve and to add value and to be the best stewards if we can for you. That's why we're here. We're going to pour into you and do our absolute best to serve and provide and give. So what we're going to be discussing is how we can go from broke to freemium. It's such a great term. And this is a real beard, by the way. My beard is the fake one. If you guys are looking at the picture and you thought it looked strange, mine is actually the sewed on one. Now, I think a lot of you have probably heard the term freemium. I do like to tell people that I created that term. I definitely did not, I'm sure, but I began using it about 10 years ago. And freemium, kind of like what it sounds like, but it's when you provide a product or service for complimentary upfront that is extreme value and there's a call to action associated with it. Now, I do like the word freemium. I think it's cool, but I absolutely try my best every now and then to not use the word free. It's, people value free with whatever they value, but complimentary is probably one of the best terms you can use if you do provide something that doesn't have a direct cost for people. Because complimentary tells you that it does have a cost associated with it, but I'm giving it to you. I'm providing that to you, a complimentary gift. So that's what freemium is, AKA free, right? You provide some type of call to action, something that's really, really deliberate. Now, I think all of you understand how it works, but what I'm going to do is build you and walk you through the process that I've used every single business that I've ever launched. Every single business that I personally ever launched is cash flow positive from day one. Okay. It never loses money. It's always cash flow positive and it always makes money from day one using this model that I'm going to walk you through. And my goal again of this is to just help and to answer questions. So if you guys need to stop me at any time, let me know. I have Matt DeLong to help me out as well. I have so many people from the RLT team to back me up. But the reason that freemium works is because it builds trust. People get to experience who you are. They get to experience your brand, your knowledge, your passion. There's a lot of scam artists out there. Brittany, are there any scam artists in the real estate industry that you've ever interacted with? Or
I don't know if there's many, but I found all of them.
That's the greatest thing you've ever said. That is so funny.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, there's a few. And so the thing is, everyone here, you are unable to be a part of G-Force and be someone who is greedy and not heart-centered. All of you here want to provide value to other people and you want people to trust you. Creating a freemium product allows them to do that immediately, allows them to understand who you are and to build trust with you as quickly as possible. It builds rapport, right? Building rapport. I mean, I could have, it's probably a pretty decent idea, but maybe 8 months from now, I'll have an entire class on just building rapport. How you can build rapport with people, because if you build rapport with people, they connect with you. If they connect with you, they buy from you, they associate with you, they do business with you, they do customer experiences with you. But it allows potential customers to experience who you are, in essence, right? That freemium model. And this is the scientific reason, because the other ones are all like fluffy and cool. This is the scientific reason that's been proven in numerous books. This hits on people's reciprocity instinct. What is reciprocity? It's the biggest word I can pronounce correctly. But the rule of reciprocity is if you give me something, I will give you something back. I feel indebted to you now. I need to give you something. And it doesn't have to be money, right? Always keep this in mind. I'm not saying that you have to create money or create a product that is just centrally money focused. It doesn't have to be that way at all. But simply put, if I give you something, it's my act of service. If it's time, if it's value, if it's knowledge, whatever it is, I want to give you something. If I go to Clay and get a checkup and he doesn't charge me, I still want to give Clay something. So I didn't give him money or time. He gave me an experience and knowledge. So that's the rule of reciprocity. It's a real rule. That's why people leave waiters, when they leave a little chocolate on your little tip bar, tips go up 20% by leaving a little chocolate on your tip bar. Amazing, right? A Tootsie Roll or something. I left a whole Snickers when I worked at an Indian restaurant because I'm a baller, right? A whole Snickers. Yeah, because number one, everyone loves Snickers. You would all agree. They're delicious. But that's a value of reciprocity. So let me tell you a great story about a coaching student of mine named Bob Sears. Bob lives currently in Augusta, Georgia, and he was a submarine technician for the Navy for like 16 years. Retired from the Navy and came to me with a little bit of money and was like, hey, Jeremy, I got some money. I'm ready to trade. I want to trade the stock market. I like it. I think it's intriguing. It's interesting. So we worked with him. I worked with him for about a year, about one coaching session a month for a year. And at the end of the year, I high-fived him and said, Bob, trading is not for you. I love you so much, but you should not do this. And I do that to customers a lot. I say, hey, don't trade. It's just not for you. And that's okay. That is okay. There are millions of ways to make money. Money is incountable, infinite energy, abundant. So don't worry about trading, man. Trading's not for you. Go do something else. And one of the things that I did is gave him an idea about selling items on Amazon. Full disclosure, I've never sold anything on Amazon other than my book. I've never done like a drop shipping, or I've never done any of that personally. So I had to send him to another person. Now, I also got paid an affiliate fee for that, which is cool. So I got paid like $100 just to send him that person. But he ended up going through this course, like the course. What he ended up doing is Bob wrote an ebook about a story of a bee. This ebook was 7 pages long. And he wrote a story about a bee and how the bee fertilizes oranges and fruit trees or whatever. I didn't read the book. But the book states story of a bee, the beautiful, elaborate description of what this bee is doing and where the bee lives. And what he does is he targets, with this ebook, his advertisements target retired people who are retired and people who like to garden. And what he did is in the ebook, he said, if you want, whatever the bee's name was, I forget. Again, didn't read the book, read the beginning, read the end. If you want this bee to be safe and reproduce hundreds of thousands of other bees and have a great place to live and populate your farm or your trees or your bushes or your flowers, get me this house. Boop. Link to his Amazon store. Right? Freemium, the book, the ebook, the story. This little thing sells for like $17 on eBay. Guess how many he sold? 14,000. Yeah, 14,000. I don't know if you're doing the math. My man made $1 million in revenue selling a bamboo beehive on Amazon with zero costs, like other than taking the class and course and learning how, like he didn't pay for it, like incredible stuff. Just paying an affiliate ad to send them to phenomenal. So selling beehives with an ebook that you didn't even own is a story of Bob. Now, here are some other examples of freemium offerings in case you want to see more. So I have many, you might have noticed. This is arguably one of the most popular day trading courses on the entire internet. And it costs you $0. So if you're interested in day trading,
There's no arguing.
there's no arguing.
There's no arguing. This is just fact.
According to Brittany Turner, myself, and no one else, this is the most popular day trading course on the internet, and it is free. There's no cost. And I really try my absolute best to provide crazy top-notch value. And I have another one, and I have another one, and I have another one. You all know that this costs me a lot of money and time, knowledge and experience, fear of, oh, I'm an imposter, right? Getting over the imposter syndrome, doing the work, putting it in. And over years and years and years, and the product got better and better and better. So we're going to talk about that in just a little bit, but the initial product, a lot of consultants and clients that I work with get way too caught up on the product. They want it to be perfect. The greatest product that's ever existed. It's going to solve all the tears in the world, cure cancer, and feed every human being alive 3 times a day. That's what their product is going to do. That's what they want it to do when it hits the bookshelves, so to speak. My product was garbage the first time it came out. It was horrible. What I get, I took a screen recording and my voice, and that was it. That was my product. And I just sent people YouTube videos for free. Right? I just sent them YouTube videos for free. Here you go. Here's my video. Here's my video. Here's my video. All it was me, my computer, and a screen recording. That was it. So now I put in money and time and production into these things, and yeah, it becomes a little bit better. But in general, these courses are a wonderful lead source to capture and to communicate with other individuals. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Podcasts. You all know this. One of the absolute best ways to reach an audience is to create podcasts. They take time. Oftentimes they take money, right? Me and Brittany do not call this a business, but this is something that we are doing as a passion project. It's one of the things that fits into both of our puzzles, into both of our eulogies. We want to provide a really gorgeous bridge that connects, right? The poor to the rich, the broke to the wealthy. And that podcast gives us authority. It gives us people that can read into our credibility, people that can hear our stories, and it gives us the ability to express it. Anil once said, communication is a great way to express your heart's desires. So when we were sitting there, me and Brittany just expressing our feelings, like, do you think it alleviated some stress that we had buried deep down inside and we're hiding from the world? Yeah, it did. It made us feel better. It made us great. So podcast, phenomenal way. Type a 1 into the chat pane. There's 34 people here. I want to see 34 ones. Type a 1 into the chat pane if you could easily create a podcast in the next week.
I want to hop in on there and ask you a question, Newsome. How many doors has just having that podcast out there opened for you? What kind of people have you ended up meeting because we have a free podcast out there?
I mean, world bestsellers, world leaders, nation developers, future potential presidents. Oh, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I had Tony Robbins listen to it. You know, there's just people who become interested in your life because they can find good content out there about you. And is it perfect? Did we practice a lot? No, but it's really good. We spoke from the heart and it's a freemium product.
Yes, absolutely. And the team, and the thing is, my dear friends, like every one of you, all of you typed into 1, you can all create a podcast right now. Every single one of you. Is it going to be, again, are Brittany and I the #1 ranked podcast on Apple stores? Not yet. We are in Lithuania, but it doesn't matter where our ranking is. That was never the goal. When we were writing down our goals for the podcast, not one time did we say, we're going to have #1. We never didn't care. It was always, we're going to tell our stories. We're going to pour into money. We're going to change people's mindsets. One person's mindset, 2 people's mindsets. Everyone else has a story. Everyone else can do a podcast. That's easy, easy, easy. Another great example. I mean, webinars and live streams. My friends, if you are here and you've never done a webinar for whatever product you're trying to create, you are scared and terrified of something and you shouldn't be. It's so simple. Zoom is free. Get it. Send it out to people, pour into their lives, teach them something new, give them some experience, give them some value. That's what Brittany Turner did with this Les Brown G-Force session that we had that changed my life 2 weeks ago. Okay. One of the most impactful pieces so far of any G-Force I've ever experienced, because Les Brown was like a childhood mentor for me. My dad played his tape to me. I almost memorized it. The reason I do my iteration at the beginning of all of my shows is because of him. So this was and is something that was just remarkable for me. And I shared it with so many people, but this was a freemium product in the sense of we were able to connect with more people and just to share our love and our value for the world. Another one, of course, I mean, an ebook. Every one of you here can write an ebook or a guide. It can be 7 pages. It can be about a bee. Okay. It can be, all of you know something to write a book about. It can be easy. People don't need complex. You don't have to solve the hydrogen molecule complex that challenges most rocket ships. Okay. You could just tell people how to smile better. And that can be an ebook. Do we have any people in the house that work in dentistry? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Right. You can teach people how to hug better. Anil, how many people do you think I've said, oh, no, we have to hug heart to heart from now on since our last interaction? Hundreds, dozens, right? Heart to heart. That's it. It's the only way people can hug now. That was a change. So you can teach people how to hug better. You can teach people how to be more charismatic. There is an English teacher on YouTube that I found the other day that has 3 million subscribers, and he teaches English grammar for free and gets paid more than any other university teacher on planet Earth that teaches English. Come on. What are you waiting on? What are you so scared about? My man was making YouTube videos. He's making 5 times more than any other English professor on planet Earth making free YouTube videos. Clay, I'll get you his name. Yeah, I'll get you his name. If you search, I'll be able to search it. Yeah, give me a few seconds. I'll find it for you. And there's the example, right? YouTube videos. YouTube, a lot of people say, is the great equalizer. The great equalizer, meaning it allows you to have a foothold in an industry, in a space, in a sector. It gives you the ability to do so much that you might not have ever thought about before, that you can do immediately, now, instantaneously, in seconds. Like you all can create a YouTube video tomorrow. Like, that's crazy town. Tomorrow, you can make a video right now that can change everything. So, let me do a quick news scare. Are you guys able to see that really quick? This YouTube video right here. James ESL, 3.2 million subscribers, 17 million views. My man's in a bow tie, looking sharp, looking dapper. I need to meet this guy. If anyone knows how to meet James, let me know. He's got a drawing of a worm on a whiteboard and is making 5 times more than any English professor in Harvard. What are you doing? Bill Turner, how come you don't have one YouTube video out there? You're a genius. You're one of the smartest men I've ever met in my life. And I mean that sincerely. Right? Ben Lapp, I know it's coming, but we got to do it faster. A lot of people feel we can't teach anyone. You can teach people who don't know anything. You can teach them. Okay? Stop saying very. Great English lesson. Watch the whole thing. Probably said very 9 times in this presentation so far. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. All right. All of us can create this. Every single person here. So how to get started? That's what we're asking right now. Okay, cool, Jeremy. You've sold me. I want to get started. What do I do? First, realize I learned this from a gentleman named Sean. People want 3 things. They want more money, more time, more freedom, and more magic. That's it. That's it. What do you want? You want more money, you want more time, or you want more freedom. If you got money, you want more time. If you got time, you want more money. If you got both of those, you want total freedom. That's it. You want to be able to go to the BVIs and hang out with Brittany Turner for days on end, like Dr. Clay Louder and his whole family, because he's a baller. Freedom. We all want money, time, freedom. What you need to do is identify how you can give more of one of those things to your people, to your customer. How does your situation solve that? Can they give them more freedom? Freedom can be freedom of mind, freedom of stress, freedom of dis-ease. Okay. It can provide more freedom, Craig, because they want to sell real estate better. or they want to interact with EV technology. They don't know how. They just want some videos for them to learn from. Right, Bryson? People want to know, should they go through engineering school or not? I don't know. Well, if they do, more money, more freedom, more time. Teach people. People need to know. People from your state, from your college, from your school, they need to know, what should they do? Because the question that you need to ask is, do I have experience that can help in one of those three things? The answer is yes, by the way, in case you were wondering. The answer is always yes. Everyone here has experience in something. I love how Steve Harvey always says, if you're really good at cutting hair, cut hair and get paid a lot of money to do it. He pays his barber $10,000 a week. My boy Steve Harvey is rich. He pays his barber $10,000 a week. He gets his hair cut 2 times a day because my boy Steve is rich. How cool is that? But he's on camera all the time. He's got to look good. That's amazing. So is that barber helping his experience, helping Steve make more money, more time, more freedom? All three. All three. He's allowing them all three.
Does he really pay him $10,000 a week?
He does.
That's ridiculous.
Is it?
I mean, does he travel with him? Like what?
He does. Yep.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
On set, every film he does, every radio show, every TV show, same barber.
Yeah, I thought he was bald too. For
the beard, shape ups. He wasn't bald for a long time, but then he started shaving his head and doing his beard. You still gotta get a clean beard. Can't have any like ugly lines on TV.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Miss Griffin's laughing because she knows it's true. She's heard the story, right? Who doesn't? I mean, Steve's an amazing. What a story. So guys, we all have something. Every one of us. Some of us are doing this right now, and we can do it better. Me and Brittany can do this better. We're going to continue to do it better. We're doing good. We're really good at it. We're going to become great. We're doing a good job. Brittany and I, we're going to become better at this. A lot of you here, Whitney Weiser is doing a good job at this. She's going to become great. We can all become great. We can all better our best. Hashtag my boy Les Brown. And here's what's even cooler. Maybe like my boy Bob Sears, you don't know anything. So the question you have to ask is, do I know someone in my network who knows one of those three things? If you don't know, can you get paid just to send people somewhere? Hashtag Andres, hashtag Prince of Miami, hashtag always getting paid. Yeah, you can just have a network and get paid based off your referrals and based off who you send to whom. You don't even need to know anything. You can just know people. There's a real estate practice that Brittany teaches where you don't use any of your own money. You find the deal, you provide the deal with people with money. Find the deal. You don't even have to have experience in real estate other than finding deals and then providing it to other people. It's all available for us, my friends, every piece of it. Number 2, this is the step. Identify where you want to take your customer and what the end goal is. What are they trying to accomplish? You need to understand that. Like, do you want them to bench 450 pounds? Is that one of your goals? By the way, Brittany, so the guy I'm working with up here I'm in Nashville, Indiana, ironically enough. And the dude I'm with, he weighs 180, has one of the world records, benched 465 pounds at 180. Yeah, did a 600-pound deadlift 16 times. Yeah, this dude is a machine, absolute machine. But again, what he does is he takes men who want to do something with their body and just helps them get there. That's it. That's his specialty. That's what he does. If you're a guy and you want to do crazy hard things, you hire this dude. You guys all know me. I want to do crazy hard things. But that's the thing, is he knows his end goal. He knows what he wants to take people. You have to know that, because when you know that, you can go find where they're at. This one is easy. I'm sure you've all read the book, Money Grows on Trees. Money is everywhere. If you want to increase your net worth, if increasing your monetary value is something that you are excited about, so that you can donate every single penny and give it all to a cause or a charity or nonprofit or foundation that you want to, finding your customers is the easiest thing you could possibly do. Every single business owner and client that I work with, that's their number one challenge. Jeremy, I don't know where my customers are. Bro, walk outside, please, and knock on your neighbor's door. It's not hard. I don't have any neighbors. Get into a car and drive down the road until you find a neighbor. Unless you're Brittany Turner, you have to get on a boat, but it's okay. You can also make phone calls. You can make phone calls. You can call people. You can go to church. Hello, McFly. Facebook, you don't even have to leave your house. Team, do you know how many people's lives you could change tomorrow on a Facebook group? You could go to a Facebook group in the next 16 minutes and post a video of insane value for all the thousands of people in that group. That's amazing. Like, you have to do that. Comment section, Reddit. I mean, the list goes on. That's the easiest part. Find the customers is the easy part. Then help them see what's possible in them. Create a super compelling story where you are the guide and your reader is the hero. Show them how you are going to help them. So Craig, if you want to create an EV product or an EV company or a solution, let them know why it's important to them through an ebook, a video, a message, an infomercial, a YouTube post, an Instagram post, an infographic, something where there is a story. Did Les Brown not mention how much stories help change people's lives? Create the story. Walk them through it. Show them how a 6-year-old boy can watch a movie and sell Blackberries door to door, customers, door to door, $1,500. Could have turned into 16 million. What do you do? Why are you scared? Go next door, get a customer. It's easy. They're everywhere. Help them navigate through the story. Show them, focus on the customer's success. You want them to succeed. You want them to have either more money, more magic, more freedom. Help give them, help dream with them. Show them what they need. Go into the future and say, if I help you achieve all of these things, how will you feel? What do you think we'll accomplish together if we can do these 2 things? This one thing, these 5 things. What can you do? Obviously, show results, testimonies, tell stories. One of the most interactive emails I've ever written in my entire life was just a story about me and a guy named Scott who came and worked with me in Nashville. And the biggest thing I ever did for him in his life was help pay for a haircut. He'd been going to the same haircut place for 32 years. My man was at Supercuts Pro, $20, same exact Supercuts, 20 decades. And I took him to a really nice barber in Nashville, got him cleaned up, sexy line, got him all slicked up, right? $70. And this dude was a brand new human being. We ended up calling it a Jer cut, a haircut that changes your life. New hair, new color, right? Something that's radical, something that's scary. The smallest impacts can have the hugest changes in anyone's belief systems, anyone's thoughts, anyone's destinies, anyone's future. So tell stories. Help your customers see what's available. Get them results as fast as possible. That's what everyone wants, it as quick as they can. So think through. That's what Matt helped me with real life trainings. He helped me get people faster results. Rather than doing hundreds and hundreds of hours of work, which is hard, he helped them now do hundreds of hours of work. Okay, it shortened the life cycle. And the next year, I'm going to be able to get faster and faster. Tony Robbins can get people to stop smoking in 3 minutes. Did that happen over what? A week? He practiced for a week, did 2 push-ups, and boom, he can cure smoking, right? That was it. No. Initially, it took him hours. Probably took him weeks, then days, then hours, now minutes, seconds, potentially. So don't think that you're at your wall. This is as quick as you can go. This is as good as you can get. No, you can get faster. You can get better. You can get more efficient. So obviously, you're going to want to create what all of you know the term leads. All right, this is step 5. Once you do these things, once you create a video, a webinar, a YouTube, a podcast, get leads, get phone numbers, get emails, get names, set up a landing page. Jeremy, I don't know how to set up a landing page. Come on, guys. Every one of you knows what Fiverr is. Spend the $5, please. Get someone to get you a landing page and a website. I'll give you the $5. I'm rich. I'll send it to you. Just give me your Venmo address. Here's $5. Where's the landing page? Go to Fiverr. It's easy. Remember, we believe what we tell ourselves over and over and over. If we believe that we tell ourselves, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough to create a website, you're right. I told myself that forever. And guess what? I never create a website. But what I had to do is switch my perspective and go, I can pay someone to do a website for me. Hooray. And that was just a mental shift. Boom, paid them. I wish it was $5 though. It was more. The point is, this is an easy piece. Don't make this harder than to think. If you don't want to create an entire landing page, have a Zoom link, right? If you don't want to create a Zoom link, create a Facebook account or an Instagram where you get their name, their social media profile. You have some way of contacting them because you want to contact. So this is a little bit of a way of how I do it. After someone opts into your funnel, after someone gets in, funnel is a word for, again, allowing people from the ginormous scopes of the internet to come into you and see if they really want to do business with you, if they want to do life with you, if they want to work with you. They go into your funnel. So this is kind of the way that real life trading has our funnel, right? Leads go into the free beginners website, right? Oh yeah, I want to learn how to make money, right? More money, more time, more freedom. I want to do that. So they go into here. They start studying. Boom. I got Sochi Rodriguez, gives them a phone call and says, hi, my name is Sochi. I would love to help you with incredible monetary success, financial wisdom, and business acumen like you've never had in your entire life. What do you need from me to ensure that you get there tomorrow? Boom, fire. Are you kidding me? Makes that phone call, talks to them. They're all jazzed up. They want to do life with me. Then we start emailing them, pre-written emails, stories, testimonials. Then if they want to trade with me for free, 14 days, right? And then after 14 days, they get upgraded to a paid account. And then customers repeat purchases on the RLT website. So once they purchase something, a lot of you have gone through this website. Type in a one on the chat pane if you've gone through this exact sales cycle. Yeah, a lot of you here have gone through the sales cycle. So Matt did it, Thomas did it, Gina did it, Jason did it, Justin did it, Sochi did it, Tori did it. You guys have gone through this so you can see it, but it works. So build one for your business, build one for your idea, any business. If you want to give away all of your money, great. You don't have to make money on doing this. You can if you want, it's up to you. But Bill Turner could create a freemium product within the next 3 months that would generate $200,000 a year minimum in passive income. Guaranteed. Anyone here could do it. Jana could definitely do it. Definitely. Without question, Jana would be able to do this. How to Live Life Vivaciously by Jana. Bam! $1 million product. Right, Brittany? Wouldn't that just fly off the shelves?
Anything Jana does would fly off the shelves. And that's what I'm convinced of in life.
Yes,
Anything.
yes. So don't give anything away without collecting some type of information first, right? Protect your free products. Set up a follow-up sequence. These are the big pieces. These are the how. Because at some point, I do not want you to get afraid of the how. There are tools, systems, processes that you can use. Right? The first bullet is very important. That's why it's in red. Don't just give away free stuff and not get anything in return. Have some way where you can contact them, talk to them, chat with them, something. Be in their lives somehow. Follow up with them somehow. Don't just leave them forever. And if you're scared by this, if this overwhelms you, my dear friends, it's called a credit card. It's called a PayPal. It's called your savings in your bank account. It's called some money that you have that you could easily tomorrow have someone help you with this. You just pay them money. It's really easy. You go, oh, wow. Oh, what is this $100 bill doing in my hand? Do you want this $100 bill so you can do things? A lot of people say yes. And if they don't, there's 100 million other people that will. So what I'm going to now do for just a few minutes is hand it over to one of the greatest implementers I've ever seen in my life. This gentleman is my best friend and business partner. His name is Matt DeLong, and he's going to actually walk you through our back end process just so you can really see some more value. So you can really see this, because you don't have to build one of these to have an incredibly efficient business, but you should build one to have an incredibly efficient business. All right. It helps. It's just simply a tool. You can also get a nail through a piece of wood without a hammer. You can. Right? If you use a banana, it's going to take a lot of bananas, but eventually, maybe the nail will go through. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna let Matt DeLong share. So wonderful. I love all this smiling faces. My girl, Miss Griffin, just ready to go. She's ready to rock.
All right,
All right, Matt.
You guys see my screen?
The show is yours.
All right, and you can see my screen?
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
All right, so this is, you guys will be able to see a little sneak peek behind the scenes of how we set some of this up. And Jeremy, did we have all of this stuff figured out on day one?
None of it. Zero. Zero.
So, a lot of people, I think, have this feeling that someone else is better at X, real estate, stock trading, X, whatever X is. Someone else is better, therefore I shouldn't do it. But for most people, that's kind of the default mindset. And I'm here to tell you that you really don't have to be better. You just have to know enough to get things moving in the right direction, to make the right connections, to hire the right people, to cross paths with whoever can add value. So this is our website. You guys have all been there. And if you click on this red chair, we'll be able to go into our some of our free products in our funnel. And I'm already signed up for this. So here you'll see that there is no sign up form, but the way that this works is we're collecting, as Tori said, as Jeremy has said, that we're trading information. So we're giving you a course in exchange for name, email, phone, whatever information we're collecting. And this is a landing page for this course. It takes about 10 hours to go through. And this course, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely free online self-study course. And the cool part about this is that people can't say, oh, I haven't saved up enough money to be able to afford it. It's free. So don't let money or financial status be the reason why you can't jump into this. And again, it is about 10 hours. Now, for those of you who've ever created online courses, you know that for every 1 hour of actual edited final version, there's multiple hours to get to that. So it does take time to build this. However, we didn't start with a 10-hour course. As Jeremy mentioned, it was a very short, smaller, way simplified version to what it is today. And so we do post like, here's what you can expect. Here's like the syllabus, the outline of what's included. And at the end of each one of these, we do give you a little quiz, a little module that asks you to recap what you've learned. And getting an 80% or better on each quiz will unlock the next module. So that is kind of how that works. Now, when you sign up for a free study course, each one of these courses that we offer, they all have a separate mailing list set up in the back end. And the mailing list is the first step in triggering a sequence of events. So let me walk you through this. And so imagine that we have imagine we have funnels set up. And a funnel is some automation that we have that allows you to join. So when someone joins a beginner trading course, you go right into this funnel. And I'm going to show you some of the automation. It does take some time to set up, but don't let that stop you. It's not hard to do. So here's an example of this. We use a tool called Elastic Email. I want to say we spend maybe $150 a month on this. It's not expensive at all. I know some of you use Active Campaign. There's plenty of tools out there. And the way this works is when someone joins this list. And so again, when you sign up for the free course, we automatically add your email to this list, and it waits 1 minute and then it fires off this template. You guys can see over here some of the some of the statistics on each of these steps. And so what happens is we build a template and we say, hey, when someone joins this list, we're going to wait 1 minute and we want to fire off this email, and it's tied to a template, or we call it BGO1, beginners course 01. So that's the very first sequence. And then it goes through this visual series of things where you can build all this out. It does take time, where it says, did the contact open that email? Yes or no. If no, we're going to wait 2 days and then resend it. If yes, and you guys can follow kind of the sequence of how this works, where yes, I did open this. I'm going to wait another day and I'm going to send like follow-up email number 2. So I'm going to send out this email again. All this is pre-drafted. It's all created ahead of time. It does take some time to set up at the beginning. However, for those of you who think, oh, I just want to provide a personalized response. Now you can certainly do that, but that does not scale. That does not scale at all. So imagine RLT, we have about 38,000 students in our database. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to have to draft 38,000 emails. I want to have a way to set that up, to automate that. I want that to be easy. And so that's kind of what we've done here. And part of what happens is, so I think it's the third email here in this sequence, we say, hey, by the way, since you are interested in our free beginners course, you might be interested in a free trial of our paid/premium service. And those are on our website as well. And it's a free trial, right, to either one of these 2 rooms. We have a third option where you can get into both of those. So the idea is, hey, you're partway almost done with this free course. Are you interested in a free trial? And it sends them a hidden link, and the hidden link is here on the website. You won't find an actual link anywhere on the website, but it sends them to a page that looks like this. And all of this is automated. None of this is manual intervention. And you can watch a video. You can walk through, see how that works for like what to expect during the day and then afternoon swing trading. So these are 2 separate services. You can order, you can do a free trial of either one of these, or the third option is you're doing both, right? And so that helps get people from the free class into a free trial. And the way that our free trials work is that you roll into a 14-day free trial. You guys see here, 14-day trial. And on day 15, you enter your credit card number on day 1. And then on day 15, it automatically rolls into a premium paid account. So it's automatic. There's no sign up. It automatically happens. And so again, all these sequences, all these little pieces here have different decisions that are made, different automation points. And we have different email templates that are set up, that we have someone on staff who writes all the content for this. And you can even personalize this. So you'll see here, it says send first name. So in this case, it would be, over here, it'd say, Brittany, you crushed the RLT and then beginner's course, right? And so you're able to personalize that and use, and that's in the subject line as well. So you're able to personalize some of this so that it does look personalized. It doesn't look like a robo email, even though it is. And so that's how we set up, that's one of our automations for the beginner's course. We have several of those set up here for intermediate, advanced. There's different funnels set up. So I'll stop right there real quick. Does anyone have questions? Looks like there are some questions. Let me take a look. No questions. Okay. All right. Type a 1 into chat pane if you are following along. You're getting something out of this.
So good. This is so good. Me and Tori are private messaging each other like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Good news is
like,
this is being recorded.
We need
right?
this so bad. This is so great. Yeah. I mean, think about how many companies we have, and even the island, just coming up with that full marketing plan. This is really, really good.
Right.
How many people did it take to build this out? And if you know what you know now, how long would it take you? Like, how long would it take to build this out again if you had to start over?
Right. So each funnel took, I want to say, about 20 to 25 man hours. That was not all me. That was not all Jeremy. It was a combination of people who set up the funnel, We do have different roles that, so we have a writer, we have someone who kind of, Jerremy and I walk through like the strategy part, at what point should certain events trigger. And then setting up the landing pages was the easiest part. Connecting that to our database was fairly simple. So yeah, it doesn't take long. You just need to be willing to make the upfront investment. And I promise you, for every hour that you spend on the front end, you're saving yourself dozens of hours later on. Again, with 38,000 people in our database, Jerremy and Matt can't just provide a personalized response to everyone who enters any of these funnels or in these courses. And the cool part about a funnel is obviously the way it's the kind of, as the name implies, a funnel. You want to have as many people as you can. So marketing campaigns, social media, whatever, is email blasts, whatever you can do, text message campaigns, to get as many people in as possible. And as people complete like the beginner's course, we're kind of pushing them into another funnel, right? So people who are serious go into this funnel, and this funnel is for maybe the free trial, right? And so that's the idea, is that people are able to kind of move through it, and we're able to offer a bunch of different things along the way. But that's kind of that piece. I want to show you one more piece. Ben, you'd asked if they set up the funnel process. They don't. They just provide the tool. Yeah.
Yeah. And while Matt's pulling that up, so the reason he keeps bringing up that 38,000 number is because I did used to do all this manually. So I worked 17 hours a day, and I responded to every email personally and every phone call personally, every text message, and that's okay. So you can build a business that way. The point is, eventually you don't have to. So if you do have more time than money right now, you can do that, right? But I think all of us here, we got money. So just invest that money to, this is an asset. You hear me always say the term buy assets. Matt's an asset. I didn't buy Matt, but you get what I'm saying. You can buy into people helping you, right? You can purchase time, experience, wisdom, knowledge.
And one of the cool parts too, when it comes to scaling, is you guys, I just noticed this, but we actually have an Australian, Real Life Trading has a footprint and an actual physical presence in Australia as of February last year. And everything that we've done for the RLT US, we're able to scale and replicate as a template for our RLT in Australia. And then a month or two ago, we launched RLT United Kingdom. We have RLT Denmark. We have RLT India. We have other things that are in the queue, in the hopper, that are being worked on right now, because this has worked so well. And it's super easy to just replicate everything we've done, all the technologies in place, the frameworks, everything's in place. And we have all these shared experiences and templates that we're able to use. So the next thing I want to show you when it comes to automation is we do offer, or we do have several touch points. So we're using a CRM. So a CRM is a customer relationship manager, and this is just like a web-based database. And some of you guys may notice, may see some names on here. Christian, you guys may, Craig Levine, you guys may see some names that you recognize. Britt, Ben, look at that. And so what I want you guys to look at and notice is that we have these different statuses here. So we have course completed, purchase, free week. We have, I don't see, canceled. So we have 4 different statuses that come through this database. And so what we do is we have different triggers set up in our infrastructure. So if someone completes one of our courses, whether it's a free course or a premium course, our system will say, hey, Bill Turner completed a course. And it'll take all his information and inject it into the CRM. And we have a sales team that reaches out and does outreach. We don't call it a sales team. It is a outreach team. And I don't know if any of you guys on the call have ever had, who've set up a free account with us, completed a course, and then a few days later got a call from one of our team members. There's a bunch of them that work on the outreach team. And what happens is they will reach out to you. Sometimes people don't always put their legit phone number. So they will email you, call you, say, hey, Bill, are you interested in a free trial, right? And there's different sequences that occur. And so again, we're collecting all this information on our website, and then we're injecting it into this CRM. And different triggers are different triggers create different statuses. So April Reed, she completed our free week back in January. So her name's on here. Britt Lucas, again, free week back in January. So they're tagged and flagged. And then this is assigned to a certain contact, Thomas Wong, also in GeForce. And so what we're able to do is we're able to not only set up this funnel, but we're also setting up this follow-up sequence, which is super, super important, especially when you have a lot of people on free products. So that's kind of a quick high level. The other piece of this is if someone cancels their account. So if they're a premium account and they cancel with us, they're automatically put on this list. There are other things here that we do, like we'll send you an automated email from Jerremy. Chris Costains, I believe, used to be in GeForce. So we'll send an automated voicemail from Jerremy. It's like, hey, I noticed you canceled your account. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Check, if you need questions about your portfolio. All this are voicemail RVMs that are automatically dropped as well. So we have lots of other things going on here. This is just a quick sneak peek into this. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with all the automation that we do and all the automation that we have in place. But this is kind of a quick, super high level of some things that you guys can set up inside your system. Some of you guys use Kajabi. GeForce uses Kajabi, is a Kajabi partner. We use a tool called Thinkific, which is kind of a competitor of Kajabi. And so we have little technology that's set out there that listens for, hey, this course was completed, and it sends a little message into our CRM that pushes some of this data in here. So that's kind of how that works. Any questions? Let me go through here.
Killer, huh? So cool.
Yeah, let's see.
So cool.
Jerremy, really? So Zochi, Jackson says, how much is my? So Zochi said Jerremy did call and respond to every call and email. Yeah, so that was 5 years ago. Yeah, so early on, it's easy to do that. As you grow, it's almost impossible to keep up with that. But yeah. Justin says now he knows why Dean emails him every month. Yeah, so when you purchase anything, so even if you have like a monthly recurring subscription, when you purchase anything, it does flag you in here that way. So you'll see Whitney, you'll see there's quite a few people in GeForce that are listed here. So let's see. What else?
Tori says she's obsessed. Awesome. Amazing.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you might have this. And one of the things that I offer to a lot of you is just some of the ideas and some of the things you can do with this, some of the ways you can converse and conversate and communicate. And I think that's one of the beautiful parts about being a premium GeForce member. If anyone's ever thinking about it, is you can get direct business advice from both Brittany, myself. I've been a part of this world for a very long time, and Matt is an implementer. He's one of the greatest minds I've truly ever connected with. And being able to construct what you just saw was entirely thanks to him, but thanks to the tools that existed, right? He used tools that existed, he pieced them together, he made them work, and it's all in the mission to enrich lives. So what the goal is, as Matt said, you create this giant free pool of potential customers, potential clients, potential leads. And, we're no Brittany Turner. We do our best though, but about 1% to 2% of the leads from the free pool turn into paying customers of some kind. And normally it depends on the product, it depends on the email, it depends on who you're shopping with and the list of people that you connect with. There's a certain group of people that I can email, and literally whatever I say, however much I say and whatever it is, they'll buy it. And it's a beautiful thing. I do the exact same thing. There are people that message me that whatever they send, like if Brittany sends something, I'm like, click, like I'm there, I'm in it. Like we're in this ecosystem together. We love being a part of this. So this is what it looks like. And obviously if you can convert this number through anything, right? Through really, really tactical emails, through great stories, through phone calls, through different words you can say, you can optimize connections, you can optimize all aspects of this. And there are easily ways to go from broke to freemium, but you do have to keep the customers. So always deliver value, really truly help them be successful, focus on their growth, and don't get offended when people graduate from your program. This one is hard for me. It's hard for Brittany. It's tough. It is, because we feel like we offer such great value, great content. We want to be with them forever. But some people, they take it and they go on to other worlds, other ecosystems, other companies, and that's perfectly okay. But it's kind of like a friend who works out with you forever in the exact same gym and then just moves on to a different gym forever. It's like, oh, you're not going to work out with me anymore. So it's usually not personal. They want to grow in their own route. So me and Svetlana and Brittany have said this many times. We might be your first mentor, but we're never your last. You will always go and speak and learn from someone else other than myself or Svetlana or Brittany. We want you to. That's okay. So we're cool for the first, but I hope we're not the last. You're not my last, right? I'm always going to learn from someone else, and that's okay. So it's a bonus tip. Put that in there. I do sometimes personally get a little stressed out and sad and whatever when that happens. Like Anil said, I can get upset, and I look through it and I go, this is a low level of upset, but it's just one of those things that happen. Now, one thing I want to just really dial in to make sure that you are clear on this. This slide right here is from 0 to 100 real quick. Every single person right now can create a Zoom account for free, have a webinar for free in the next 24 hours, and charge someone whatever number you want. Pick a number for your experience, for your expertise in a field. How to get started in XYZ. How to XYZ. Pick anything. If you have no idea what to charge for your expertise, for your rate, pick a number. $100, 50, 75, 1875, 18,000, 463,962. I don't know. Pick a number. Boop, put it in there. Tell people. Just go. Like, this is easy. This is one easy way to make this happen. But in general, in-person live stream events, you all obviously have been to either a Brittany event or a Jerremy Newsome event, GeForce, Real Life Trading, Ariel, whatever. We've all been to live events, many different live events. This is another very easy from Zoom right into an in-person event. Every single person here. What if you're just a really great chef? Could you have a live event to teach people how to food prep, teach people how to make great filet mignon, teach people how to cast iron grill or something, teach people how to make vegetables taste good? Can someone please create that course for Brittany and myself? That'd be amazing. Like, here's how to make vegetables taste delicious without all the bad things on top of them. Like, I'll sign up for that. So we can go to these live events. We can be in these personal experiences. Every single person here can create this tomorrow. So someone's about to. Who's it going to be? First one, let's go. Act right now. Am I going to pick on Sochi or am I going to pick on Miss Griffin? Who's it going to be? Ben, Bill Turner, Jana, Bryson, Clay. Who wants it?
All right. So here's my thing. So, I mean, with real estate, as an investment in real estate, how do you do this? Like, I've never viewed that as in courses. And then I flipped to like Tennessee Backyard where we're selling play sets. Like, it's physical product. How do you add value in the freemium model? So those are two revenue streams. Another one is a good friend of ours. We're talking about doing like a cooking show. My wife's a freaking amazing cook. And so like doing something like that, I get like, that's a digital thing. That's an online thing. But so talk to me. I don't know if other people have another like.
Listen, absolutely. Everyone listen in. Me and Ben are about to go deep. And he's about to make a few extra 100,000 or a few hundred million or tens of thousands, whatever. He can donate all the money if he wants to. So you said you sell a physical product called a playground. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Is it designed for children?
Yeah.
Man. So it's called a YouTube video or an ebook called How This One Playset Changed My Kid's Life Forever. So name of the playset. How this playset changed my son.
Hey, are you there?
No, he was about to give you the secret to life.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was him or me.
That was it. Well, thank you all for, no, I'm just kidding. No,
It ended.
I don't have my phone on me. Somebody call him. Everyone call him at the same time. Ben, good thing you stepped up. I was about to jump in and snag this advice. No. While we're waiting, Justin Maxwell, tell us something interesting about yourself.
Well, put me on the spot here. Well, I can tell you that from this one webinar, I've realized that everything that Jerremy just said is really true, because I've just gone through the whole RLT process, and I know everything he just brought up is facts because I went through it the entire process, and I signed up as a paid customer with him within just a couple of months. So
Wow.
I'm really excited to be here, and I'm excited to meet all you guys in person eventually. But yeah, this has just been an eye-opening experience for sure.
Yay. Great. Well, we're glad you're here. What's your main business?
Well, right now I just started company trading.
What's your main business? I think it's breaking up.
Can you hear me? You guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't want to turn out like Jerremy and disappear. I've just started a business in trading, and I'm also doing real estate deals all of a sudden. I still have a regular corporate job, but I'm going to be leaving that pretty soon. So I'm in a transition here. It's an exciting time.
Awesome. Great. Well, congratulations. Crystal, what's your main business?
Oh, let me get myself off of mute. So we are in the housing business. I have two businesses. We have two babies. My husband and I do stones repair and remodel, which is we found a niche in the Nashville market where houses are being built so fast that the original tradesmen will not go back and finish like the little things, because why would they when they can make another, $50,000 on the next house? So we go back and make all the pennies from, scrap up all the back charges from what the other guys didn't finish and turn it into a multi-million-dollar business. And then we just recently, as of January, we bought David Patton Homes. It is out of Goodlettsville, but is a custom home builder. So we are taking on a giant as a baby, and then our baby has grown into maturity. So we've got kind of two different perspectives of businesses. But what I do, I'm the CFO, so I do the finances of both businesses, and of course, it being small, also the HR and the benefits and all the fun things that nobody likes. So
not everybody like it. Some people love it, but congratulations. That's huge.
Thank you.
I see Ben writing your name down like, oh, you finish houses. You came out and do. We all are.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, good to know. Do we know if Newsome is joining us again?
I think I'm here.
All right, Newsome, we have been left on the cliffhanger, almost
Cliffhanger.
as many cliffhangers as Broke to Woke, but
there's a 36% chance it'll happen again because I'm on my phone's hotspot. The internet, the whole power just went out in the whole house, the one I'm in.
I think is Nashville having storms?
Yes, it is. It's raining outside. All good though. So apologies, not a big deal. So Ben, the cliffhanger we were on. Yeah, we're all having spotty internet all of a sudden. Not an issue. So if you can hear me, Ben, let me know. If not, I will help. There's my boy, Ben. He might not be able to hear me. Can you hear me, Ben?
I can hear you.
It's cool. So that playset, man, create a story of how that playset changed one of your son's lives because of an interaction that you had with your son on that playset, and you'll sell tons of them. That's it. Like that's the freemium model. Just get people to read or connect with a really, really cool story that's exciting or interesting. That's the free product.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think about that? Does that sound crazy?
No, that sounds great. I mean, my wife is great with like photos and videos and stuff like that of our girls, and so I think one of the things is like I really should get like a pretty epic set in our backyard and just put content and we need to do better at following up with customers too, and like going out and videoing them. Hey, how do you like it? What's happening? And just create like testimonials from it.
Yep, precisely. You're 100% correct. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Hmm.
Who else? What do we got? Jackson, what company you want to create? Let's go.
Well, actually, I think this is perfect. We've been messaging
Yeah.
back and forth, Tori and Brittany and I, about how we can immediately implement this with the island, because that's the biggest thing. I feel like you were speaking to me when you were saying you're following up with everybody nonstop. And so you want that personal piece, you want that, intentional connection, but it just can't be sustainable the more you get people in that funnel. So a way to keep that intentionality, but do it in a way that, also moves people in the right direction. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get to.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, well, that's because you can automate phone calls, you can automate voicemails, you can automate text messages. It doesn't have to be phone. It doesn't have to be an email. It can feel very genuine, and you can write it genuinely, and you can tell people, hey, this is obviously an automated email or automated phone call or automated text message, but I can't communicate with everyone immediately. So if you call me back, I got you. So there's all kinds of ways to absolutely automate personalization. That's one of my specialties, actually, is making sure that everyone has a very, very clean personalization. And shout outs to Sochi for helping me with that immensely. So she's one of the people that helped me with that in a huge, huge way. And so obviously Matt as well.
Which have you seen platform wise like have the greatest response as people are moving away from email, moving towards? I mean, I'm getting random phone calls now from an alarming rate from different companies, text messaging and phone calls.
You'll get them. Text messages and phone calls are hands down the best. Text messages are insanely good, but it's got to be from either some type of actual number, like someone's phone number, not like a weird sketchy 773 or whatever, like someone's phone number, and then just a beautiful personal message. And when they reply to that message, they can reply to an assistant or to you or to whomever. And then you can just get that and automatically reply with a picture, a face, a contact, a story, a smile, a pic, something cool. Yeah. Ringless voicemails. I know Brittany knows all about those. Those work really, really well also. But dude, text messages are money. But the number one, dude, absolute most cream of the crop, best way to build rapport is get someone else to validate who you are. Meaning go on a podcast platform, YouTube channel where people like Jackson Canfield is the man. If he calls you, answer the phone. He's amazing. And bam, everyone will answer. Everyone will talk to you because you got that validation from an outside authority. Someone that they know, some of those customers that you're calling might know or might interact with or whoever. So that's a big piece. Yeah, because I had to do that with my connection team. I had to make sure that everyone knew who they were, or as many as I possibly could before they just got a bunch of random phone calls.
That is a serious question in the chat too for Matt. If how much is Matt? Because we could use his help on that too.
It's a serious question. Brittany can't afford him. She's tried, but I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. Yeah, man. I mean, talk to Matt about that. We are creating a company called RL Capital, where we're going to build and scale other companies for them and help them and invest directly inside of them. But dude, absolutely, man. Tori, Brittany, you guys reach out to Matt. This dude, all he does is build multi-million-dollar businesses. That's all he does. He wakes up and just prints millions and then gives a lot of it away because he's amazing. So,
and he's pretty good at wakeboarding too. If anybody has a chance to witness.
My man. I know we like to end at 120 seconds. Who else wants something very fast? I got it. I'm ready. I'm on fire. Clay, what you got? Let's do it.
I got it. That freemium is brilliant, y'all. that is, I am adding that reciprocity rule to my top 15 things you can win at the game of life, because if you give somebody something, they have to give you something in return. They can't stand it. And a drug rep you're not supposed to give doctors anything, and we won't accept them. But every now and then, this is 10 or 15 years ago, I'd find a fishing rod in the corner of my office. And he knew I love fishing, and I couldn't help but, genuinely, if I got a chance to use his medicine, of course, appropriately, I would do it. So I'd encourage everybody to learn that freemium principle. My takeaway is I want to learn how to do this, like for a medical thing, like how to quit smoking, how to take Chantix, how to quit narcotics, how to quit heroin, how to, really make somebody a social change. I don't know if I need to capitalize on it. I don't really need the money, but I just want to help people do that.
Easy. No, you can absolutely do it. That's so simple. That's so easy to target too, man. Extremely easy. Yeah, I love it, brother. So powerful. Team, that's what G-Force is all about. Thank you. Remember, I'm always here. I'm always available. I have so much free time, and I would love to work with someone. Hopefully one day someone will reach out to me and just find out how I can help you. So thank you all for being a part of this community. Brittany, it's all yours.
I love it. Did you pull up the Force for Good?
Force for Good. Give me 3 seconds.
What up?
Where
Guys, I can't wait to hear your top takeaways on this one, guys. I'm telling you, as you're hearing from my team, we're like, it's so good. I mean, that's how they built their business. That's how we all really have engaged with their product as well. And did anybody feel scammed? No. So if you can pull up the presentation, Newsome, it's still got your post.
Yeah.
Thing.
I'm working on, I think when the internet shut down, I actually had a second computer on standby just in case that happened. With a secondary internet. Give me 3 seconds.
Get it back to me.
Yeah, let me just get it back to you, and you can share it, and I'll finish everyone off. But I just signed into a different email. But team, this was so fun. Thank you for allowing me to be here. This was wonderful, and for the new beautiful, gorgeous members, thank you for being here. Wonderful stuff. So fun. My girl Wendy Yates, there she is. I think my wife's on the call too.
She is. She's looking amazing. I'm so excited. My slides aren't working either, but we remember the Force for Good this week.
I remember. I don't need a slide.
Challenge. What is it? What is it, Matt and Jerremy Newsome? What can the people do to be an even greater force for good in the world? What you got?
Team, create a new freemium product immediately, as quickly as you can, that directly helps the world. Clay said it beautifully. Get people to stop smoking. You know how fast my man could create an ebook or a video, Clay? You can make a video in the next 16 minutes and put it on all over social media and spend $5 a day to boost it so a bunch of people watch it and build authority in that space and get tons of people to quit smoking, and thus, right, decrease the deaths in the world, increase everyone. So do that. Please, if you need help, reach out. Again, one of the amazing parts of G-Force Premium is everyone who does that, you can connect with me or Brittany or Anil or Whitney on anything, any aspects. We have a lot of experience and knowledge. Thrilled to help you. Love you all. You are great.
I love that. Love y'all. Thank you so much for sharing with us the secrets that have taken you years to figure out, and you just gave it so freely, because we're doing life together. We're growing our income and our impact so we can change the world. So with that, go, and may the force for good be with you all. Have a good week, guys.
Bye, guys.